Alright, boys, welcome back to another podcast with K.W.B. We got our boy JAYY2RAWW.
Yes, sir.
Our boy Joey, bruh.
Yes, sir. We're hella excited to have you on here, bro. We've been planning this for a minute now.
Yeah, no, it's been a waiting for sure. I've been bugging him about it, low key, man.
Nah, yeah, we've been trying to have more local artists on here and shit too.
Hell yeah, bro, that's cool.
Cause we're all from the same place, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I like the movement.
No, yeah, I mean, before we start the pod, bro, we just wanna get to know you a little bit better, like,
yeah, bro.
Like where you grew up and stuff like that. Like, what's your background and shit?
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
Hell yeah, bro.
Like where you come from and stuff like that.
Shit, I started off, bro. I'm originally from Hollywood, California, bro. West Hollywood.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, West Hollywood. I was born out there, bro. Shit, we moved around California a lot. I was down in Southern Cali, Northern Cali. I lived in Vegas for a bit, you know what I mean? And then my pops got a job opportunity out here. So ever since, we just been stamped out here.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
How old were you when you moved out here?
Shit, I was probably like 10, 12. I was back and forth out here because my brother lived out here. So we was back and forth. I knew hella people out here from, like, before I even moved out here, I was already locked in with homies and shit, you know what I mean? So it was kind of just alright, cool. I'm not really worried about it.
Like Ogden specifically?
Yeah, Ogden specifically.
Okay,
yeah. My brother lived out here and lived right across the street from him.
For real?
Yeah,
what
bro.
The fuck?
Yeah, right next to me.
Yeah, bro. Right
you didn't
there.
even know that?
I did. I remember.
Yeah,
I kicked on the porch all the time.
Oh, damn.
Every day I see him, bro. I come home from school. He's outside playing. It's like, young.
Yeah, I was a little kid, basically.
Yeah, bro.
How old are you right now?
I'm 24.
24. Oh shit, yeah, you're a little bit older.
So I was a little bit older too. Yeah, I remember.
He's like a 9th grade. I'm like a little 6th grader.
Yeah, bro. It was cool though, cause we was just kicking it, you know, playing basketball. We chop it up here and there, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
it was cool. It was all love.
That's dope, bro. And remind me how old you are, bro?
22.
Yeah, you're a little bit older than me too, cause we were always a grade above. Yeah, I remember.
It's like one more grade though. It's not crazy.
No, yeah, it's like
something like.
That's always how I remember like everybody, just from grade levels. Bro.
Yeah,
I don't even think about
yeah.
It's so close.
Yeah, for
like
real,
we went to
bro.
school together forever too, like middle school and fucking high school a little bit, huh?
What middle school did you go to?
Mount Ogden.
Mount Ogden, yes, yeah. I went to Mount Ogden too. Yeah.
Oh, you did, for real?
Yeah,
damn.
bro, I went to Mount Ogden High, and then
George.
Yeah, George Washington,
Yeah,
pretty much.
I was about to go there too, but I got saved.
Yeah, see, there you go, bro.
Saved, bro.
Yeah, I got kicked out of Mount Ogden. They was not fucking with me.
For real?
Yeah, like the little bit end of it. So let me see, like 8th grade. It wasn't fucking with me, bro. I was just fighting too much. Yeah, so I did a little bit of homeschool. And I was like, that was pretty cool. I'd do that shit on the computer. I'd be done, go kick it, do whatever I wanted. You know what I mean? And then I started my 10th grade year off at Ogden High. And it was just bad, bro. It was fucking up left and right, bro. Shit. Just some crazy stuff, bro. So then they told me, yeah, you're cut, bro. You gotta go to George Washington. He's George Washington or Two Rivers.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, George Washington's right down the street from the crib.
Yeah. You just walked there?
Yeah, I was locked in. And I knew him from like middle school, just seen him around and shit, but like we really locked in middle school. Yeah. And bro, it's been up ever since.
Damn. So when would you say you really started like getting into music and stuff like that?
Shit, I've been in music my whole life, bro. Like, it's crazy. My older brother, this was his dream, you know what I mean? He was wanting to do the music. He was wanting to do all that shit. And me, I was just that little brother. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's tight, bro. I grew up going to the studio with him, bro. He's worked with crazy artists. He's worked with I Swear Vazo, like, and just a lot of shit behind the scenes that he's written for, you know what I mean? And that was just an inspiration to me. Like, I could really make this shit happen because he didn't really invest everything that he could do it. No fault to him.
No, yeah. But it's just kind of hard too.
It's just kind of hard to when you really got other shit going on. And me, I'm at such a young age, and I've been plowing on this shit for so long, bro. I couldn't even remember, bro. I used to play the drums as a young kid, you know what I mean? So music has been a key point in my life for a long time, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn, no, yeah, and
Wait, hold on. Going back to middle school, what at that time when you were in middle school, what middle school you think was the most ghetto in Ogden?
Fuck, I'm not gonna lie. It was probably Probably, yeah, because
Fort?
I remember, bro, Mount Fort.
Oh, I don't know. Mount Fort was
What, bro? Mount Fort.
Nah,
But
You could wear like regular shirts at Mount Fort, and like what was the other one? Highland. You could wear regular shorts. At Mount Ogden, you couldn't wear this shit.
Nah, you couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't.
Like you couldn't even wear what he's got on. It had to be smaller than a quarter.
Yeah, remember
Oh,
that
I
shit?
didn't even think of that. You're
Yeah, bro,
right.
you couldn't do nothing.
I had blank ass shirts, like
Yeah.
different colors.
That's where I started really rocking the pro clubs and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Cause I couldn't wear nothing else,
Yeah.
so I was
Yeah, just
all
for
the
pro
time,
clubs.
bro. I remember, yeah,
Forgot
bro.
about that. I forgot about that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cause I remember
they
they
did on
sent that
you.
letter to my mom. That she's like, you can't wear nothing, basically.
Yeah, bro. It was fucked up. Like, what the hell? I would be wearing
Damn.
hoodies. I used to be, bro, back in the day, that was my polo era, bro. Like, Chief Keef was a mainstream, like really pinpoint artist. I was in polo fucking sweatpants, a polo hoodie, and the little polo dude, he's smaller than the corner, so I was cool with it. That's all I wear, bro. Swear to God, in the summertime, shit, you catch me in a polo fit, bro. Oh my God, bro, it's hot shit.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, Mount Fort was ghetto, bro. They was lighting the bathroom on fire because they was throwing joints in the garbage can.
Yeah,
They lit up the-
I remember that.
Crazy. I didn't know about none of
Highland
that.
had weird shit too. Highland had that fucking clown.
Highland they always talked about
Fucking
Highland
pulled
because they
up
always
on
had all the
Oh, I
hoes.
remember-
Highland
I heard
hoes or
about
some
that.
shit they called them. Yeah, hoes.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's funny, bro.
no, yeah, but like going back to what I was gonna ask you about your brother, your older brother. You feel like what kind of was his process back then? Because now it's easier to make music, right?
Yeah, bro. I mean,
like you seen that and it inspiring you, and you're like, oh shit, like I like that. Not just the music and the sound, but like the process.
everything that led up to it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was a hustle behind it. You know what I mean? Like, bro, he was doing everything. He was a pure hustler. It didn't matter what the fuck it was being sold. You know what I mean? So, based off that, seeing him do all that shit, you know what I mean, and really getting to the studio. You know what I mean? Getting in the studio, getting a record done, getting that shit burned onto a CD, getting all the plastic work done, wrapped, and then going and legitimately putting yourself out there, and branding yourself, you know, promoting yourself as a person in people's face, other than what we do now with social media, which is a lot easier, bro. Like,
facts.
back then, you really had to put in the hustle, but
put yourself out there.
I feel like back then though, it was a really diamond in the rough type of situation with artists.
Yeah.
So only the real ones really made it out of that shit. Only the real ones that really, really, really wanted it was popping off around that time, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Nowadays, I'm not gonna slander on nowadays music because it's shit. I'm really part of it right now, but I feel like, yeah, we still gotta hustle for our shit, but we got a lot of tools to help us. You know what I mean? Versus shit the 2000s. You know what I mean? And then beyond that.
But your flow is like, so your flow to me, to be honest with you, isn't like flow nowadays.
Yeah, not for real.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's why I try to keep it different. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. At the end of the day, everybody's not gonna be 100%. I've never heard this because everybody leads off of some type of inspiration. You know what I mean? But it's that inspiration that you take and you get and you make it into your own. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's that few that really can do it, and there's that few that really can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's a hard pill to swallow. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean?
It's not meant for everyone.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
No, yeah, and now like, how old were you like when you made your first song and official? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I made my first song this year.
for real?
Swear to God, bro.
Like you were like back then, like trying to make music, like little.
I mean, I wrote stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. That song I got out with Jordan, bro, JAYY2RAWW. That was my first song I ever in the studio, ever recorded, ever put out, bro. And like I said, I've been plotting on this, bro. I used to sit in my room all night, all day, wishing upon a star, wishing I would do this, and it was just, I don't know, I was nervous, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was afraid to put myself out there. I don't know, I just kind of been plotting on it for a year. I lost a lot of weight, bro. I used to be a lot bigger.
For real?
Yeah, that's why
bro.
I didn't really recognize you the first time I seen you at the gym. I'm like, oh, is that the homie that used to live near us? I don't know, because he was a little bigger back then.
Yeah, bro, I used to be big, I had long curly hair. And I just told myself, bro, if I'm gonna really take this shit serious, I need to be serious with myself, you know what I mean?
Damn, that's hard.
So I wouldn't say I changed my image, but I looked like a little kid, you know what I mean? So I just started getting in the gym, you know what I mean? Working and focusing on my health.
Yeah.
You know, I cut my hair just because being in the gym, long hair, I just wasn't trying to worry about it.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I mean? Yeah, it And I was just working on myself mentally, working on just pretty much writing it and jotting it down how I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? Trying to do it the right way and not trying to be no fake the funk or try to be someone that I'm not. You know what I mean? Because if I'm gonna do this, I want to be true to myself. You know what I mean?
Authentic.
Exactly. So it took a minute. Yeah, you know what I mean? To really up the courage to really do it. And bro, I locked in with my brother, you know what I mean, and it just shit has been up ever since, bro.
Damn, what was like Jordan's first thoughts when he heard you on the mic?
I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When we first got on that song, bro, he wasn't fucking with it.
For real?
He wasn't fucking with his part though.
Oh, okay.
He just thought that like I don't know. He said it's like the day. Oh, I don't know. It's the day. I don't know what's going on. I want to re-record it. He loved my part. My part, I'm not gonna lie. I sat there and I wrote my shit. You know what I mean? Because I thought about it, getting up in the studio and just freestyling, you know what I mean? But I want to really like come out with some bars, you know what I mean? Not just some bullshit that I just sit and spit out, you know what I mean? So I really took my time and wrote it down. Now Jordan, he's a different breed. He's able to just get in the booth, tap in, and just get it done, you know what I mean? Off the dome. But I don't know, he wasn't feeling it that day. So then I told him, I'm like, shit, just sit back, play it a couple times, you know what I mean? You'll feel it.
Yeah.
Bro hits me back like maybe a couple days later. Oh, this is shit. So we dropped it, bro. We dropped it. We performed it for. We were supposed to do the PZ concert.
Yeah.
That shit ain't gonna happen. So we did it for K.W.B. We did Finesse 2 time, and then shit. I was gonna do it over here at the EBK Young Jock show, but shit just didn't line up. I wasn't able to get the slot. But hey, the next one, bro, y'all gonna have to tap in.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna be up, and we got some. I got some songs I'm about to put out, bro. I'm telling you, some crazy shit.
Yeah, that's exciting, bro. Like on like my perspective, like going out there and watching you guys perform, and then like already knowing you guys from a different perspective too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you and Jordan. Yeah, like we missed that one. We were going to one because it was down the street.
The one that got canceled. Yeah,
and it got
we
canceled.
pulled up. We
Yeah,
didn't even
bro.
know it got canceled. We pulled up.
Yeah,
We were about to
bro,
walk
the
in, and I'm
concert.
like, it don't look like no one's here, bro.
Yeah, bro.
it's
We
like,
found out
early.
last minute, bro. We was at this big ass crib. We was just kicking it. We was sipping up, pre-gaming and shit. And then last minute we find out ain't nobody finna do it no more. He ain't pulling up.
Damn.
But we try to keep spirits up. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, shit, it is what it is. I ain't gonna cry about it. I'm gonna still turn up. So we turned the fuck up for K.W.B, bro. You know, we had that motherfucking. We had the lamp like lit, bro. I'm telling you, it was crazy, bro. Crazy work.
I seen the videos too. Y'all are going crazy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, packed, bro. I'm talking shoulder to shoulder. Shit, it was lit, though. It was for sure not to remember.
Was that your first kind of like big like crowd?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Growing up, my pops, he used to be a roadie, so he used to be a mic tech for a big rock band.
Oh shit.
Called Soulfly. So they're a big heavy metal band right now. They're famous as shit right now.
Yeah, I've heard about him.
So he used to do roadie tech, and my uncle, he's still a guitar tech for them. So he goes on the road with them. He's been on the road. When I was a kid, I was maybe like 8 years old, bro. I got put on stage to do the drums with him, and I'm talking about like I was young, bro.
Yeah.
Hundreds, thousands of people. I'm over here playing the drums and shit for just this one part. And bro, it just felt natural, you know what I mean? I wasn't scared, nervous. And that's how I could kind of relate it to now. Like, I wasn't scared, I wasn't nervous. It just felt natural, you know what I mean? I just felt like I was in my zone. Like, I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be doing this shit.
Yeah,
you know
that's what you're meant to do.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You don't have stage fright or nothing.
No, I love it. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
I love this shit, bro. It's just, I dreamt this shit as a young kid, and bro, I told myself one day I'm gonna put myself in the position, and I'm doing it right now. You know what I mean?
That's hard.
With God's with God's trust, and you know, I'm putting everything to God, putting it in His will, bro. He gonna lead me. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, bro.
100%. I leave it to God's hands, bro. 100%.
Damn, that's dope, bro. And what? So you barely got into making music, like you said. What made you come up with your artist name?
Bro, I'm not even lying, bro. I don't even know, dude. I was just thinking one day, just JAYY2RAWW just kind of came up, you know what I mean? Like, I was thinking about other shit, you know what I mean? I used to be like, where everybody else called me it growing up. They used to call me JoJo and shit. My name's Jonathan, but like, I don't know. I try to find something that was more in touch with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That I feel like I can relate. And I'm not even gonna lie, I've been dipping dabbling about the name too, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I'm fucking with it right now. It's the name that kind of flow out the tongue. I've been putting myself out there, so a lot of people know me for J.
No, yeah, right and now. You've been growing quick too.
Exactly, bro. I just been putting my all into it, not playing around, bro. Just really being authentic to myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hey, it's a team, and it's the team around me. You know what I mean? There's some real money hustling ass motherfuckers, bro. I'm telling you.
That's dope, bro.
And thinking of a name, it's hard, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we was thinking about a name for a minute, bro.
Yeah.
It took a minute,
and then that shit came out long as fuck.
Then we were abbreviated. We were like, dang, what are we doing?
Bro,
I was like, just kicking it with the boys, bro. That works.
Cause that's all we be doing.
We just gave him a nickname. We just call him Orko. J Orko. It was like a gamer tag kind of name type.
All we be doing is playing COD type shit, just fucking shit up.
Yeah, bro. And he be coming up with like, he had this other name like J Blanco and shit. Like that was tough too. But like the Orko really stuck because I got a big homie, and he be chopping up with us, putting us on game, like real shit that's gonna help us with our life, not no stupid ass shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what he calls him, and I'm like, hey, bro, that's gotta be your nickname.
That's Loki dope.
It's got to.
Especially when it comes naturally, you know, like someone just ends up randomly calling you, and you're like, shit, it's okay.
And it's from somebody else too. That's why, like, and he's certified. You know what I mean? He's done his bullshit. You know what I mean? And that's why he keep it 100 with me. You know what I mean? Shout out my boy TJ. He keep it 100. You know what I mean? But shit.
Oh yeah, bro, that's dope. Like I know, cause like big artists like fucking, for example, Post Malone, motherfucker did a fucking name generator. That's how he got his shit.
Oh really? No,
I didn't know that.
I never
That's
knew
crazy.
that. Yeah. Name generator's wicked.
Yeah, that is that AI. That'd be crazy. I've done that a couple times with the name when I was a little bit younger. I'm like, it's always been some bullshit. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, JAYY2RAWW is actually pretty. I fuck with it.
Yeah, bro. I mean, shit. It came to me naturally. I just thought it up one day, and I was like,
and then like the close homies call you Jay.
Yeah, everybody call me Jay, JoJo.
Yeah.
I still just the ones that have known me since a youngin', you know what I mean? Be calling me JoJo and shit like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's Jay everywhere else usually.
That's dope, bro. But going back to like that process of music, you still write your own music? Like you still write music, or? I
got to, bro. I'll freestyle here and there to kind of get a flow down. You know what I mean? Here and there, like if I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I'll replay the beat, freestyle if there's a bar in there that I really fuck with.
Yeah.
Kind of add it in, but yeah, bro, I sit down and I really write my shit. You know what I mean? I kind of put my all into it. You know what I mean? Really sit down and think, and it be taking me. I'm not gonna lie, it take me like a week or two to really finish a song. You know what I mean? But when it to me, the longer it take, the more perfection I'm putting into it. You know what I mean? The more structure it's gonna have, the more idea and thought that's gonna be put into the actual song. It's not just some bullshit that I record, put it out, and ultimately there's a chance that I don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some new shit too.
Exactly.
Some new shit's never the same shit.
Exactly.
And have you had like a song that you thought wasn't gonna do good and then it fucking did better than you thought?
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I still kind of felt discouraged, but I did that contest with Wade Lee.
Oh shit.
And when I put out that song, bro, when I first recorded that song, bro, it was kind of ass. I'm not even gonna lie. Just the tone and how I presented myself, like rapping it.
Yeah.
It wasn't there, bro. And I listened to it and I was like, nah, I need to like come up with it more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like.
So like, I re-recorded that motherfucker and I got up in there and I really put more like beat in that shit. You know what I mean? And even my boy Joe, nigga, he was like, yeah, bro, you need to get up in there and really get more heart up in that. You know what I mean? And shit, I put that out. Yeah, I didn't win. It's cool. It's whatever. You know what I mean? But that shit really did something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really put my voice and my name out there a lot more.
Yeah.
It got me that good promo that I'm really trying to look forward to, regardless if I won or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The point is, I put my all into that song, and hey, dude, it did a thing. You know what I mean? That's what it's supposed to do. I'm supposed to be able to sell my product, regardless of my music's my product. You know what I mean? So,
exactly. Does it motivate you to have like Jordan on the side?
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, all my homies are winning, bro. I don't got no bum homie, bro. Like, all my brothers are doing something with their life, you know what I mean? And it's just more of a motivation to like get the money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really do this for everybody, you know what I mean? For my family, for my pops, RIP, you know what I mean? For everybody, you know what I mean? You're my brothers, you know what I mean? I gotta go hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I gotta not necessarily prove myself, but I gotta prove something to myself. You know what I mean? That I could really do it. Anybody. The only person I'm in competition with is myself. I'm trying to be better than the person I was yesterday. You know what I mean? So that's just how I'm coming up.
No, yeah, that's a good mindset to have too, bro. Because especially where we're at it's kind of hard to make it out. You know what I mean? Like, who has really made it out of the O?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why I'm like, well, we gotta all fucking lift each other up instead of trying to fucking, you know.
There's too much. I feel like there's just too much hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be like, that's not unnecessary. Like, I feel like it don't take shit. It don't cost you nothing to show some love. You know what
Exactly,
I mean?
like some
It don't cost you
support.
nothing.
Like, even if that guy just started doing what he wants to do for the rest of his life, I'm still gonna show love, still gonna show
Exactly,
support.
bro. Like, I get it. If there's like shit deeper than that, beef. That's to each.
Yeah,
own.
that's different.
That's different. But like, if it's just a dude coming up out of your city, you don't know about him. Show some love.
Yeah.
Especially if you got some traction.
That's what I'm saying.
Show some love. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to eat.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to feed a family member. Everybody trying to feed a kid. Everybody trying to feed a grandparent. You don't know nobody's situation.
Yeah.
For somebody to be putting themselves in that slot to try to work and get somewhere and try to turn nothing into something, you gotta respect it.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Regardless, you know what I mean? You shit. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way you think, bro, because it's true. The way I look at it too is like, for example, like Jordan. I mean, I didn't really know him before the podcast. And then when I got now we're cool. You know what I mean? Like, we're tight.
Yeah,
Fucking, Zach, we had Zach on too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then his brother. I didn't really know his brother, and now I support his music. I support Jordan's music. I support your music.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
appreciate it. That's love.
You know?
How did you and Jordan meet?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, my brother Marky, bro, he locked us in. Shit, we was just kicking it out of at my pad, bro. We was throwing a little cake bag, just chilling and shit. And he's like, "Hey, bro, can my homie slide?" And the homie Bally and Joe. And I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool, it's good." And I'm not gonna lie, I knew about these two just way before. We just who I used to fuck with beforehand and shit like that, because I know Joe, he's been rapping, he's been doing this shit, and I used to listen to him, bro, a lot. And I always fucked with Joe, you know what I mean? So when he told me about it, can so and so pull up, I was like, oh yeah, bro, like hell yeah. They both pulled up, and off the rip, bro, it was love. Like, it was love. It was all fucking with us, you know what I mean? And bro, my brother right here, he was locked up with Joe. They was in what was y'all in DT?
Yeah, first.
Yeah, they was in DT together, so they was already locked in. I had another brother was already locked in with him from like a job and shit, you know what I mean? So like, majority of my friends were already locked in with folks. So it was just, all right, cool. Like, it's everybody else fuck with you. It's not that hard, bro. You cool. Yeah. And then we just built a relationship from there, bro. Just hanging out, kicking it, making music. You know what I mean? Yeah. And such.
That's dope, bro. How often do you would you say you go to the studio and try to make a song? Or
I'm not gonna lie, right now I be trying to get in the studio at least a couple times a month. You know what I mean? And if not, and if not, shit, I'll be just trying to make music and just write shit. So then when I be in the studio, I get it done. I'm not gonna lie, I be lagging on the studio. You know, I got some young ones, but when I can, I be getting up in there and I be getting work done. You know what I mean? I be doing the mobile studio with my boy EAC.
Oh shit, that's good.
Yeah, he cool. And then I be going to like Gino and Waverly, but other than that, shit.
Gino fan.
Yeah, bro. Gino, that's his cousin.
Oh, for real?
But yeah, we've all been locked in with them since a youngin', bro.
That's
bro.
dope. And now
y'all small.
Yeah, everyone knows each other.
Yeah,
now
bro.
y'all coming up together. That's what's dope.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, bro, and that's why I'm saying, like, everybody's known everybody since a youngin'. You know what I mean? So it ain't hard to show some love.
Yeah, and what would you say? Like, do you see yourself making like what's it called, a fucking like an EP with Jordan soon?
Yeah, bro. Hey, shit. Right now we just trying to get anything and everything out. You know what I mean? Shit. It'll be an EP, an album, music videos. You know what I mean? Yeah. Singles, a whole lot of shit. Like right now it's just work right now. Yeah. You know what I mean? We really trying to be a place. We really trying to get to that place we want to be. And there ain't no time for no breaks right now, you know what I mean?
No, yeah.
It's foot to the pedal and it's go, you know what I mean? It's go.
What else do you do besides music?
Shit, right now, bro, I just be making music, you know what I mean? I just be hustling any way that I can. Shit, I be in the gym too. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, I'm just just getting to the money, period, you know what I mean? In any way possible, you feel me?
No, yeah. What was I gonna ask you? Oh, so are you gonna get into the studio soon, bro?
Tell me hella lacking. To be honest with you, I don't really rap like that, bro. But if I was, it wouldn't be anytime soon.
Oh, okay.
I know he don't be, bro. For the longest time, I've been trying to get him to rap
I
and
be on some
shit.
cool shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's just,
But
it's
you
not
pull
his
up though,
speed.
huh? He pulls
Hey,
up.
but I like someone that can be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you got the homies that are, oh yeah, yeah,
Just yes, man.
yeah. I can rap. I'm gonna rap.
Like, I'm real. I'll tell his ass like, hey, I don't fuck with it. Like that's ass, bro. That's fire.
Oh my homie.
I'm real like that
Yeah.
though. Like I wouldn't lie to him. That's
Yeah.
just me though.
That's
Yeah,
good.
no, that's facts.
Like I'll tell him like, oh yeah, I'd listen to that, or like if it's ass, like nah, I would listen to it, bro. It's
Yeah,
cool.
that's true shit.
That's cool.
That's good though. That's good because yeah, there'd be some people they'll be like, oh yeah, bro, that's hard. Then you put it out and everyone fucking, what the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of shit that's good, but it's just like everyone got different tastes.
Yeah,
too,
that
though.
too.
Yeah, bro, and that's like I say, to each his own. That's cool.
Yeah.
Ain't no problem with that.
And shit.
Yeah, I mean, look at YoungBoy, bro. The way he presented his music to certain people, bro. He was on the interview and he was telling his neighbors, and they're the Mormon ass people.
Yeah.
They asked him, where can we find your music? And he tells them, I don't recommend it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I seen that.
And it's cause you could be honest with yourself and say, yeah, I don't rap like this. You don't seem like a person that listens to this type of music.
Yeah.
I make music, but hey, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably not for you. So I'm gonna save
Thanks.
you. I'm gonna spare you to,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But and
yeah.
that's cool. It's cool. It's fine.
Yeah. You're being
You know what I
honest
mean?
with yourself too.
Everybody got their own opinion, and that's fine, bro. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, no, I feel that because some people like there's some family members that I'm like I don't show the pod because I'm like nah, low key like
We talk
they
about
think
some-
they think I'm like this little like innocent good kid, and then they watch like some of the shit we talk about, they're gonna be like, dang, bro.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
say
bruh.
some shit. You know,
How
even
old
with
do you
the
know?
homies, like
21.
21.
Oh yeah.
Well, I stopped giving. I stopped giving a fuck at like 22. I was like, you know what? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
My family members see this shit. Hey, I'm a grown. I'm an adult.
Most
I'm
of
an
them I
adult.
don't care.
like
Yeah.
like once his mom's like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
my mom seen one, and she goes, and then she told me she's like, I'm not gonna watch it no more because I don't want to.
I
be.
know. I don't be playing.
I was
my
like, yeah,
music
I
to
don't
my mom
recommend
or nothing
it.
like that. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, she ain't trying to hear none of that. You know what I mean? She old school. She ain't trying to hear that
Yeah.
shit. So it's
Nah,
cool.
yeah, we be talking about some crazy shit out here sometimes. You know, because you're just with the homies, just kicking it.
Exactly, bro.
So like,
exactly.
or we say some shit that we wouldn't, we wouldn't say to each other in front of fucking random people.
Exactly,
You know
bro.
what I
That's
mean?
like, and I feel like that's what it comes down to, bro. Cause I remember as a kid doing that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I remember repeating movies to the homies with the parts that had cuss words in it.
Yeah.
And saying it all loud and crazy. But then I was scared to cuss around my parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Just, I don't know.
Bro.
I just feel this. It's kind of like that when you're around your boys. You kind of feel like you're more open
Oh
and shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
More comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Every type shit. Like
Yeah.
oh fuck it.
Yeah.
exactly.
Everybody has that little switch. Like when they're with their mom, they it's like turn a little switch. They're a little different.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't even play. I'll be playing certain music when I'm with my mom.
And when my
Shit.
mom
Yeah.
started playing some Al Green and shit.
Yeah, bro. yeah. So just some normal shit. Don't be talking no crazy.
Cool shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but part of my family won't even understand what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't really give a fuck. But
Oh yeah. Shit.
then it's like family out of town, and they're like, "Oh, you do videos?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Fuck, which one should I put on?" So that
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
which one should I show them? Yeah, I'm saying some crazy shit.
Because like
That's
even in the
funny.
fucking video, we fucking with each other. They'll be like, "What the fuck?"
What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. So I just like I already got the ones I already like show them, and oh look at this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, check this. That's
Yeah.
cool though.
Yeah, no, but at the end of the day, they're gonna see it regardless. You know what I mean? So, if they have something to say, I was about
Bear
that.
with me.
Yeah,
Bear with me, yo.
That's- you know what I mean? We just trying to fucking make it out like
We're just
everybody
trying
else.
to eat. Yeah. Shit.
What artists inspire you the most?
Shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I grew up listening to like Drake, Future, Lil Wayne, artists like that, French Montana. Shit, just kind of like them such and such artists that was really kind of like in that main sound. I don't know, with that music, I just really touched in with really them artists, you know what I mean? I listen to a lot of other shit, a lot of hood shit, but like music that was more like really got me in that zone of real, like, you know what I mean? Because I grew up listening to a lot of older shit, like fucking Brother Lynch Hung, you know what I mean? Rapping about some crazy shit. But like, for me, I like the pianos that they used to be, like Rick Ross used to be just on some, like the visuals, you know what I mean? It really just, it zoned in with that music shit, you feel me? That other shit came along with it when I started growing up. It was more like the EBK Young Jocks when they all started coming out,
Yeah.
Hot Boys. I used to grow up with my mom, my parents. They listen a little bit more rock. You feel me?
Yeah.
Scorpion, Led Zeppelin, AC/DC.
So you got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, bro. I got a lot of everything, bro.
Yeah.
I listen to everything, bro. I listen to country, jazz, reggaeton. I listen to everything, bro. Like there's no little bit of music that like I can say like I can't vibe with. You feel me? I fucks with it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, little liquor shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
but that's that music tapped in, you know what I mean? And shit. And I just for me, I try to get a little influence out of everybody.
Yeah.
To make something unique to myself and try to make something unique to everybody else, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean everybody that we listen to at the end of the day is there for a reason too.
Exactly, 100%.
So, no, that's dope, bro. Cause I know growing up, it was always like Mexican music for me.
Okay, there you go.
And then fucking rap from my mom too, and then but it was like old school rap too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then like
Ice Cube and shit.
yeah, and then like that shit came out like. I remember like they listened to like the old Kanye.
Okay,
and at the time that shit wasn't old Kanye. You know how we say it now.
Yeah, bro. I fuck with Kanye, bro. The old school Kanye, bro.
Yeah,
that's a real. Hey, that's a real artist, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, he may have some bullshit going on up there in the head, but at the end of the day, bro, went from producer, or he went from a beat maker, producer, to a literal artist that's done so much for the rap game. Clothes designer, yeah, bro. Like
everyone fucking wore Yeezys and shit.
Yeah, that's something to look at and get some inspiration. That somebody could turn nothing into something. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell yeah,
shit,
bro.
It's just all how you look at it, bro.
Yeah, Kanye's fucking huge.
Hell
yeah, he's
bro.
going through something right now, but he has done a lot.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. We went to his concert when he came over here.
It wasn't even a concert,
It
bro.
was more like a listening party. So like, it kind of was that.
I went to
It was still pretty
I went to
lit.
the Sunday service that he had down there in Farmington a good bit ago.
For real, like a few years ago, no?
It was a minute ago.
Yeah,
like
I was trying to go to that
7
shit.
years ago. Yeah, down in Farmington Station.
Yeah, I was trying to go to that shit. I kept begging my mom. I was
Yeah, I
like,
was
come
front row. It
on.
was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? It's Kanye.
She's like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And I was like, she's just an artist and it's free. She's like, it ain't gonna be free.
Yeah, my pops did not take me there, bro. I had to catch the front runner all the way down there. I ran up to the gates and shit. Yeah, on some fanboy shit, bro.
Yeah, because that shit was
Sunday
free,
service.
huh?
It was free, yeah. It was Sunday service, bro. It was crazy. I showed up early. I was right there, bro. You wasn't even there. It was so dark outside. I swear to God.
Damn.
Yup,
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah, I was trying to go too. My mom was like, "Yeah, you're not going." Bro, I was younger than what you were then.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
What, maybe like 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents. I was
kind of like lenient a little bit back
Yeah,
then.
for sure.
Just a little.
Your parents was for sure more lenient than
fuck.
mine. Yeah, my mom used to be on my ass. I'm not gonna lie, but I got away with a lot of shit.
Damn.
I got away with a lot of shit.
So with your mom, was she a single parent, always raising you?
Nah, bro. I had my pops in my life, but he was working majority of the time. You know what I mean? I didn't grow up with everything, but I grew up with the necessities, the shit that I needed. You know what I mean? I grew up with a roof over my head, clothes on my back, food in my belly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, I had a good relationship with my parents. You know what I mean? It was a little rocky when I was younger. You know what I mean? My mom had a little drug addiction. My pops was on some fucking hothead shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they ended up getting their shit together, and my pops really devoted himself to work, and my mom devoted herself to being an at-home mom. You know what I mean? My parents were a little bit older. They had me when they was in their 30s, late 30s. So, like, my mom right now, she's about to be, what, like, almost 60, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She don't even look like it, though.
Yeah. but I had some older parents, you know what I mean? So I got blessed with some parents that weren't too deep into the streets, you know what I mean? That really weren't.
It's cool. That's nice.
Yeah, that kind of got
Strict
as fuck, but they got their shit together.
That's
I had a
good.
good time, you know what I mean? And they had some other kids. I got 3 brothers and 1 sister.
And they're all older?
And yeah, they way older than me. We're at least like 12 years apart. The youngest,
shit.
me and my sister. But they got the rough end of it for sure.
Oh, I bet.
I ain't gonna say I grew up motherfucking daisies and sunflowers, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's rocky roads, but at the same time they did what they had to do, you know what I mean? And anything that was outside of that was just me being stupid and in my ways and me figuring it out as a young man, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, I feel you, bro.
Can't blame nobody else but myself at the end of the day, shit.
Yeah, and that's how I see it too. Like, cause I was raised by my grandparents, so like my grandma was like 65, my grandpa was already like high 60s, you know. So So yeah, it was they're really old school, and they're old school Mexicans too. So
yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, my mom's side, they're all Hondurans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then my dad's side, they're Mexican. And so you got that little bit of both sides. You know what I mean? They were both pretty strict, but I grew up with majority on my mom's side, and so shit, my grandma was a she used to make dresses and like sewing shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she was strict, bro. So majority of the time I'd be with her or my brothers, you know what I mean, back when my mom was on her bullshit. But it was just it kind of like teaches you something when you have your own kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, kind of reflects.
Yeah.
You can put yourself in a position to be like, oh yeah, I can't be that piece of shit. You know what I mean? I can't do that to, you know what I mean? And so it has its good and its bad, you know what I mean? But shit, it's just all about how you think about it.
Yeah, you appreciate all that stuff that
oh,
they.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%.
Yeah. That's good, bro. No, yeah, and what would you say was probably like the hardest, like, what when you finally said like, okay, I'm gonna do this shit, like, what was like that fucking breaking point? You know what I mean? Like,
shit, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was when I had my daughter, bro. I really needed to do something like creative. I needed to do something creative. I done been job to job, worked here, worked there, you know what I mean? And it just, I sit here to myself and I don't want to be that 9-to-5 worker. That's cool. Hey,
yeah.
To each his own. That's not, that you get into the break. There's nothing wrong with that shit. You know what I mean? You feel me? It's just me personally, you know what I mean? I'm putting everything into this shit.
Yeah.
All my time, all my money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say all my time because I got kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But any free time that I got, it's going to this music shit to make it happen, you know what I mean? And I feel it in my gut. I pray about this shit every day. I manifest this shit about this shit every day because I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for my daughter. I'm doing it for my pops, R.I.P. him, you know what I mean? I'm doing it for everybody. And nobody gotta work no more, you know what I mean? I really care less about what the fuck's going on with me. I've been had my chance to do like the jobs and shit, you feel me? I'm worried about something else now. I need to feed that baby. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, I be doing whatever to hustle, you know what I mean? If it's selling clothes, selling jewelry, you know what I mean, shoes, I'll be doing it all, you know what I mean? I really be getting to the bag in a real way, bro, in a real way.
That's dope, bro.
Hey, that's my niggas, bro. These niggas they be surprised. They're like, what the fuck? Like, how you be fucking doing this shit? It's just
hustle.
I don't know. I just do it, bro. It's not even a flex. It's just, that's how I grew up. That's how I grew up seeing my brother do it. And I'm just applying that shit.
Yeah. And what's the craziest thing that's happened to you so far in the music, like doing music?
Shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Nothing really too crazy yet. Nah, I mean, I've done the Finesse 2-time show. You know, we did the K.W.B. We did EBK Young Jock. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. That's all a blessing. You know what I mean? I would say that's all something big for me because this is all so new. You know what I mean? I'm like I said, I'm giving it my all. So I would say everything that, like, even this right here, this is huge. You know what I mean? This is giving me an opportunity to put my shit out there, promote myself.
Yeah.
And let everybody know what's up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, bro. I can't wait to, like, put this up. Because, bro, honestly, I wasn't going to be here because I was out of town working.
Yeah, I know, bro. Tell me.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck, dude, like, they fucking had to send me out the week that we had the pod, bro. And I was like, fuck, dude. And but I'm glad that we could
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Shit. Hey, that's what I'm telling you, nigga. Gotta be lying on that shit.
Yeah, bro. And I was like, okay, look. And when I texted you, I was like, fuck, we already rescheduled it and everything, bro. And I was like, fuck, dude. So, but you were cool with this. So
hell yeah, bro. Gotta make it work. Yeah,
and I was like, fuck, dude. So all I had to worry about was just fucking having everything ready to go and just get it done.
This shit is cool, bro. I appreciate y'all for even having us.
Hell yeah, bro.
This shit's tight, bro. The whole setup, I've been seeing y'all. I watch y'all videos. Hell yeah, bro. We been tapped in, bro.
That's the craziest part. I was like, oh shit.
It's the homies, bro. It's not. And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, Ogden's really coming up in a real way. Like, shout out to my nigga JAYY2RAWW, bro. He really, hey, I don't give a fuck what him. Nobody said that's the face of the O right there. He really putting Ogden on in a real way, in a crazy way. You know what I mean? Because you got them other artists that are from Salt Lake, that live in Salt Lake, but they still repping their city from where they're from.
Yeah, exactly.
Cause he really putting on for the O in a real way, bro.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing, nigga. Shout out to him.
So, yeah, like, apart from him, who would you say is like another one of your favorite artists from here?
Shit.
Or upcoming artists, you know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Shout out my nigga Marky, bro. He be really doing his thing. He was another inspiration for me too. Cause he be doing his thing, you know what I mean? He be making to the music. He was always writing and asking me this and asking me that, cause he knows I've been writing and doing that shit. And I was just another inspiration, you know what I mean, to really tap in with that music shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, all the homies that be really making music, you know. Shout out the homie fucking K.W.B, you know what I mean? Everybody that really be doing music shit.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. And I was gonna ask you, what do you think about Lil Brazy? What's his name?
Lil Brazy.
Lil Brazy.
No comment. No comment. No comment. Let's get on to the next.
Crazy on some bullshit.
Next question.
No, I was just fucking with you, bro. Cause he's fucking.
Hey,
he's
like
the
I
only
said,
one that reps Ogden, but like not the way that you know.
Yeah.
He swears it's like Chicago out here, bro.
No, I seen that shit pop up in my thing. I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
Nah, I don't know, bro.
Nah, yeah.
Nah, I don't know, hey.
No, that's what I'm hoping to
He's
see.
his own
Like,
person. He represents himself. I'm gonna leave it at that.
that's what I'm hoping to see from like you guys and like us. Like one day get there. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like maybe like it doesn't have to be no jumper, but like you know wherever.
Yeah, any opportunity, period, is a blessing. You feel me? That's how I look at it. I came from nothing, and I'm trying to make some in the sun. You know what I mean? So how I look at everything is a God blessing. I'm looking at it as God opening the door for me to do something with my life. You feel me? So.
And is your family really like religious?
Yeah, bro. I grew up in the church. You know what I mean? Going to church since a youngin'. You know what I mean? So God's been a big headstone in my life, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had my rocky days. You know what I mean? And I feel like majority of people grew up with I would say majority of Hispanic, African American grew up with in the church. You know what I mean? And so I feel like that's a real headstone when it is coming to this shit. Hey, religious or not, you know what I mean? You could go to church, you can not go to church, you can believe in God, you can not believe in God. At the end of the day, shit, I know damn well when you winning, you over here blessing God and you over here thanking God.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I try to keep a strong point, you know what I mean? Because I don't know. I believe in Jesus. That's me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You grew up Catholic?
Nah, Christian.
Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always one or the other.
Yeah, I grew up, my grandparents are Catholics and shit. My mom grew up Catholic. But when they started to get their own religion and shit like that, they took me to the Christian church. Grew up kind of over there, you know.
Yeah, no, yeah, and I've been able to like see both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I've always been strong in faith and shit like that. I'm always gonna believe in God. You know?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So, cause I mean, growing up, that's how it always was.
Yeah, bro. You got the Virgin Mary hung up somewhere,
and then
the cross, the candles somewhere. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ash Wednesday. You feel me?
Yeah.
All of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool, bro. So like going back to like you making music.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Damn. That's a big question. I'm not even gonna lie. I really don't see myself anywhere in particular because I'm just taking it day by day, you know what I mean? I'm just like everybody else, I'm trying to just figure this shit out and just really give it my all, but hey, you never know, you know what I mean? Within 5 years, I could be on some crazy interviews, I could be on some crazy music platforms, I could be rolling loud, you know what I mean? I don't know what God has in store for me. I don't know what God's plan is. So I'm just going with the flow, sticking to the route, you know what I mean? I'm just keeping it 100 every day and giving it my all. You know what I mean? So to be honest with you, yeah, I don't really see me anywhere really crazy in particular, so.
But for sure still doing this. Like
yeah, bro.
Rapping.
Like, yeah, bro. For sure rapping, regardless. But yeah, I'm just, hey, God blesses me, he blesses me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know. Tomorrow I get on. Today I might get on. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope.
Taking it day by day.
That's hard, bro. And I was noticing you got ink on you, bro. Do you have any like meaningful tattoos that mean a lot to you?
Yeah, bro. Shit, I got a few. You know what I mean? That MOE, money over everything, bro. And I try to keep that a standpoint. You know what I mean? In this world, it may sound greedy. People may say money ain't shit, but hey, money makes the motherfucking world go round, bro. You ain't gonna eat without no money.
No, yeah.
You ain't gonna do shit without no money. I got my pop's name on me. I got my grandparents right here on me, R.I.P. Got my daughter right here on my face. Shit, I got like LA right here from where I'm from. I got a lot of tattoos, bro. Shout out my nigga Angel Lira.
That's
my
dope.
boy, that's my tattoo artist. He from Ogden too.
How old were you when you got your first one?
Damn, bro, I was probably like 16.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, bro.
What was your first tat?
It's OTF on my wrist, bro. The family. I was fucking with like I fucked with Lil Durk a lot and shit. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, bro.
Did you cover it?
Nah, it's not covered, bro.
Okay, I see.
I got this and this cookies tattoo, bro. We was young, bro. We went to some fucking. We went to some fucking warehouse, little bitch, like she's this little lesbian girl, yeah. Tatted up and shit. We went over to her and she had the little tattoo machine at her crib.
I think I've been there.
Yeah, we got the tattoos done.
I think I've been there.
Yeah.
Here in Ogden?
Yeah, her name is. What was her name?
Like North? Was it like North Ogden?
Like North Ogden, kind of. Yeah, she's all tatted up.
Yeah.
You been there too?
Yeah.
For what one?
For my leg.
Your leg?
Yeah.
I forget her name. She's got kids and shit.
Yeah.
Like right in there in the front room.
Yeah, I forgot her name too, but I think she related to one of my coworkers. Like
yeah, she did this little one back here on my arm. From my uncle that passed. But yeah, bro. Shit, it was a minute ago.
Yeah, I know exactly who you talked about.
Yeah, I think her like Rodriguez or some shit.
Some shit like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Her last name.
Yeah, something like that. I know his mom's know who she is.
Yeah, cause I know exactly what you're talking about. I went when I was 16 too.
Yeah, bro. Funny.
Oh
She was had no little fucking kid.
Yeah, cause we were in high school and I told this girl, I was like, where the fuck you get that tattoo? She was all tatted up the next day. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, did your mom had a sign for you or what? She's like, nah. She's like, there's this lady and she'll get down. And I was like, for real? And I was like, give me her
Anything
Facebook.
for a tat at 16.
Yeah, I was at 16, you just want to get tatted.
Too. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the shit.
Yeah, like at 16, I was like, fuck yeah, bro. Then I took my cousin to her too.
Have you always been the homie in the group that's like always trying to like motivate everybody? Because I noticed that one time I was at the gym and I was like, I'm leaving, bro. I'm like, fuck that. I was like, somebody's on the machine. I'm trying. You're like, nah, bro, just go over there and just do a different variation of it, bro. Like,
nah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I used to just do my own thing, bro. I used to just, hey, bro, do you, hey, do you, bro. It wasn't until like I started working on myself that I really started like just, hey, bro, like come on, get up, like do some shit, like kind of tap in with yourself, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if I'm able to feed it into myself, I can feed it into my close ones, my loved ones, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So it's just something that I try to do every day. I'm hitting them up, hey, bro, what's going on? We talking and shit, you know what I mean? Just giving advice, you know what I mean? He helping me out, I'm helping him out. You know what I mean? And it's just, that's that brotherly shit, you feel me?
Oh yeah, no, I feel that because I do that with my brothers too, because they don't fucking get up for shit.
Oh shit, yeah, bro.
Because you know, like I started working really young, and then we doing this too, and then I have my son as well.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I just gotta get up and do it all the time.
You got to, bro. You gotta keep the hustle going. You know what I mean? Regardless.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It ain't about you no more. It's about the little ones. You feel me? It's about for me. It's God first, my kids, my mom. You know what I mean? I ain't married yet, so I don't gotta worry about that. You know what I mean? But that's the road it goes. You know?
Yeah.
My mom gave everything for me. Gotta give it back. My kids, they weren't asked to be here, so I need to give it all for them. You feel me? And the most, let God lead. You feel me?
Yeah,
that's
bro.
That's just how I lead.
No, yeah, that's a good mindset to have as well on that, because like you said, your kids, you know, didn't ask to be here, and
hell yeah, bro.
You gotta provide for them in every way you can.
Fuck yeah.
Because there'll be some fucking bum ass dads that don't be doing nothing for their kids.
I know what I mean? I know
about
one.
Yeah.
I know about one.
And I like, cause like I said, I grew up with my grandparents, and I never met my actual dad, so I was like, and then later on in life, he did reach out, and he was like, bro, I regret leaving you guys. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm already fucking 20 years old, bro.
Yeah,
shit,
you can only make up with it if you give me a couple mil, huh?
A couple mil. Shit, maybe I'll give you shit.
Nah, yeah, so that I told him, I was like, yeah, so I'm gonna be a dad, but I'm not gonna leave my son the way he left me.
100, yeah.
And I'm gonna be there for him.
And I think that's kind of like any little bit of trauma that we have with our parents, you know what I mean? We able to implement that to our younger ones. You feel me? Like,
Oh, yeah.
For me, I don't want my kid to worry about the shit that I had to worry about. You know what I mean? Worrying about going to get the food at the shelter or some shit.
Yeah.
Like that. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I used to go around to the neighbors asking for their food.
No real shit,
I used to be
bro.
like, hey, I'm hungry. You have food? Can I have some food? Yeah, bro. I spend the night and I'd be eating all their food. Bro. I didn't have shit.
That was me, bro.
Yeah, I didn't have shit, nigga. So I was like, fuck.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy, bro.
I had to walk to the homie's house every morning for breakfast, bro.
Oh yeah, huh?
Summer Ledge type shit.
Yeah.
It's like that, bro.
Every day,
I mean,
huh?
I used to do
Every
the
day I
summer
walk to
lunch,
his
too.
crib.
Huh?
I used to do the summer lunch too.
Oh fuck,
Oh,
we
yeah.
did that shit too.
Yeah.
At the park on
Yeah.
Monroe.
My grandma was the one
Yeah.
serving it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That's
She
true.
was the
So
lunch
I never
ladies.
went. She just brought me the food home.
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy.
I remember elementary school too. She used to work up there at Wasatch. What elementary did y'all go to?
Wasatch.
You went to Wasatch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you went to Wasatch?
Yeah, bruh.
Oh, so we seen you then too then.
Yeah, bruh.
I don't even
Yeah.
recognize you though, bro. I
Yeah,
got
But he
some
was
picture.
probably like
Miss Allred.
Yeah, Miss Allred, Miss
Mr.
Birch.
Diamond.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
him.
he was
He was a 4th grade.
yeah, but he left by the time that we got to that grade.
Yeah.
So for us, it was
Yeah.
like Miss Birch was there, like 2nd grade or some
But we
shit.
had
That
Miss
grumpy
Allred.
ass
Y'all have
old
Miss,
lady.
Miss Matthewson?
Yep.
I had
so
her. We
most
had
chill.
her,
She was
no?
the chillest teacher
coolest,
in
the
the elementary,
coolest,
bro.
The coolest, bro.
We had Miss Montañez.
Miss Montañez was cool.
She's my baby mama's neighbor, like my baby mama's
For real?
mom's neighbor. Yeah, so she lives out there.
That
and
elementary was cool, bro. They kind of did some weird shit to it though, with all the new
new shit,
buildings
yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
What school did you go to? What elementary you go to?
T.O.
T.O. Smith?
Yeah, everybody went there too though.
Damn.
Cause like,
Yeah.
cause like, what the only reason why I went to Wasatch just because that shit was just up the street.
Yeah, for real.
Like,
It was right.
I
Cause
lived by Ogden High, so I was like,
I lived on Jackson the whole time.
You
I was
take that same bus or did you
Yeah.
get a
Oh,
ride?
'cause
Yeah.
you're
Well,
saying
here
you
and
live by
there,
your old grandma's house, huh?
right across the
Yeah,
street.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, damn,
Yeah,
that
he
shit was
lived
close.
right next to me.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I remember I had this one homie named Bailey. We burnt the fucking house down across the street. Yeah, it was some janky
Like
shit.
completely?
The corner house?
Well, okay, I didn't do it, but yeah, his dumb ass did it.
The
nigga.
big ass corner house?
Yeah, on the corner, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that nigga burnt that shit down, bro. He was
That's
young
crazy.
too.
I
We
know
was-
exactly what you're talking
we was-
about.
I was in
Me and
like,
my guy was outside like, oh, damn.
we was in like 4th grade type shit. His dumb ass fucking, I don't know what he did. Like he had some matches, I guess, or something. I don't know. But he burnt that house down, and I never seen him after that, bro. Never.
Damn.
Never. Yeah, I don't know, cause my brother lived right there across the street, and I lived down on 26th by Wall.
Yeah.
Right up in there, and shit, I'd just be over there at my brother's house every day. You know what I mean? Cause my mom used to watch his kids, and it was just bro, it was some janky shit. I remember we broke into that house. You know that little house that looked abandoned?
Yeah, that little ass one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
but go
broke
ahead.
into there.
People live in there now, surprisingly.
Really?
You know where it's at?
I know exactly which
Yeah,
house, because I would go into that
yeah.
shit too. That shit was.
Yeah, bro.
Fucked up.
We broke up in there at one time, and this fool, I don't know, this dumbass convinced me there was like some demons in there. I was young, nigga. I was young.
He
Get
was,
up in there.
trying to do that shit. That he was trying to
Yeah.
bring that
Oh, his
shit.
name
up
was
in there.
Bailey? How old was he?
It was like, this was like 4th grade.
No, bro, I'm telling you, I might have kicked it with the same kid, because I went in the same
He
house.
had like
in the
curly, he
same
had like curly hair, blue eyes.
white boy.
Yeah, he lived in that. So he burned down the house on the right hand side. He lived on the end house on the left hand side.
Yes, the same kid, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that
Damn.
kid was crazy,
That
bro.
little
Because
nigga,
I was
yeah.
playing with the lighter with him too one time, and
Yeah.
one time I burnt him on accident. And he went and snitched on me.
Yeah.
He told my grandma I burnt him, bro.
Yeah, that little nigga, bro, he's crazy. So I kicked in the door, had some Vans on, and then the motherfucker. So this is before that house burned down. He was the one that called the cops on us.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So kick door and cops come up, take my ass to Archway because I was already been bullshitting. He goes home. My mom was, take him away. Take my ass. I ended up just leaving and shit, walking up back home and shit because it was down the street. I lived right there on 26th. But, bro, next time I'm at my brother's house, that fucking house was burnt down, bro. I'm telling you.
That's
Swear to God, that
insane.
little back was
Like
crazy.
the whole house was just done.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
That it was crazy. We was young. Like I was in like I swear I was still in 4th grade, bro. Like the end of 4th grade. It was crazy, dude.
What street was that?
There was no house there for years
Jackson in
until
36th
recently.
or 26th?
28th.
28th.
Yeah, because I live on 27.
Yeah.
So we just never kicked it because we just you would walk in my house sometimes. But it was kind of far for you, huh? At the time,
I would
that's
until
if
like
they let you, huh?
I think in like 5th and 6th, then I'd start walking. Before that, I couldn't.
Yeah.
When you started growing some cojones.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I
Bro.
was like that too.
Bro,
I was
just
like
knock
that
on my
too.
door. Hey, yo, can
you play,
Can you
basically?
play? Can you come out real quick?
I was like that too, bro. It wasn't until like maybe middle school I started growing the balls to walk to that little corner store, orange and white corner store right there.
Mm-hmm.
Walking all the way over there, coming back. I used to walk there, and I'd run my ass all the way back.
Damn, bro, that shit's crazy.
And when you're little, that shit seems way more ghetto than it really
bro.
is.
Crazy, dude. Shit.
Yeah, then you really did grow up around this, bro. Like,
Hell yeah, bro.
and
I remember that.
You gotta
Same
show me a
neighborhood.
picture, bro.
Yeah,
Because
bro.
I don't remember you at all,
I
bro.
got some young one pictures, bro. I was a little badass.
Because
kid,
you,
bro.
like,
24,
we
so
went
you
to school
were-
together fucking
Wait, you
our
were
whole
like
lives,
what?
basically.
2? How
And I
many
didn't even
grades
know.
above you was he?
So I got held back. I got held back in 2nd grade. So technically, when he graduated, I would have already been graduated. But yeah,
So you were in the same grade as him though.
yeah, we was in the same
Oh
grade.
no shit!
So then you were only a grade above us then.
Yeah.
Yup.
Up
We were in the
until...
same classes together.
Yeah.
Always bullshitting.
Oh dang!
Nah, so if he would have gone held back, that means that he was in 2nd grade when we were in kindergarten.
Yeah.
So he had to repeat, and then that's
I
what...
had to redo 2nd grade, and I redid 2nd grade when I lived in California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when did you move to Wasatch?
Shit.
That's
so,
crazy. They can hold people back back
Yeah.
then. I feel like you should be able to hold people back when you're
So
that
I
young.
did 3rd grade. I did 3rd grade with Miss Allred for like half a year. Moved back to Cali. I don't know what the fuck was in my parents' head. Came back out here. Finished 3rd grade, and then it's been a
Same year?
same year. Went to 4th. Went back out there. It's just I've been back and forth from here to California so much, bro. And I lived in Vegas. When I lived in Vegas, I was younger, and I was like, shit. I don't know, maybe like 4
Okay.
or 5.
It's not... Yeah, that's
I was
kind of
like, I think because I remember when I used to go to kindergarten out there, so I was about like 5, maybe.
You gone back yet since?
Oh, hella, yeah.
Yeah.
Hella, bro. Shit, I be in Vegas a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
You
bro.
got family
I got
out there?
family out there. My sister live out there. My older brother, the one that got me into music, he live out there too.
How old is he right now?
Shit, maybe like 34.
His music cool too.
Yeah,
Oh, he still makes music?
He be writing for a lot of famous artists, nigga. I'm not even gonna lie.
For real?
He wrote for this one fool. I'm not gonna lie, but I forgot his name. But he really be tapped in. He has this homie named Quake. He a bigger dude, but he be going crazy out there with the rap music too. It's just like everybody around us is kind of like really tapped in with that music shit. You feel me?
That's good.
So it's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, that's dope, bro. What was I gonna ask? Oh yeah, so for like this year before the year ends, how many projects do you think you'll drop, or how many meaning like EP
Shit.
albums, or like but also how many songs?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna pump out as many as I can. You know what I mean? Shit, I was right now out and about. I got 3. Shit, I got 3 songs in the vault right now that I'm about to get out. And then shit, it's just song after song after song after song. You know what I mean? I've been trying to. When I first started, I've been trying to get out, at least get 1 song done a month
That's good.
in the studio and out. And it was kind of like that for a minute. Some bullshit going on through. You know what I mean? I got kids, so I gotta deal with shit.
Yeah.
But we back on track right now, bro. We're really doing shit in the city, bro. We got music videos coming out. We're opening up for some crazy ass artists here soon. It's gonna be a real lit one, bro. I'm telling you.
That's dope, bro. I'm excited for that, bro, and I'm looking forward to see your success, bro. For real.
Oh yeah, bro. I appreciate it, bro. It's been awaited. You know what I mean? I've been plotting on this shit for a minute, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm not even gonna lie.
No, yeah, bro, and what was I gonna say? Do your family in Vegas know that you're doing music now?
Yeah, bro. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm in a little some bullshit with my brother. You know what I mean? It's some bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna really speak on it, but yeah, I mean they be tapped in. They I be doing my shit. My sister be telling me all the time and shit. She love me. You know what I mean? And so it's love. You
Yeah.
feel me? And then I got another brother that live in California. And, I tapped in with the music. He love there too. And then my oldest brother out here, same shit. You know what I mean? So it's kind of I kind of got support.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I kind of feel like they've seen the music in me for a long time, and not be like, oh, this is new or this is random.
What the fuck are you doing?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to do this music shit for a long time, and it's just been a thing.
Damn, bro. Yeah, that's exciting, bro. What was I gonna say? Do you freestyle yet? Like, do you try?
Yeah, bro. I've been shit. That's how I started, bro.
Bro?
Yeah, it's nothing crazy, but yeah, I freestyle, bro. I only be going, you know what I mean, and shit. Now, really not too much, because I'm really trying to been tapping into more like actual writing. Feel me? But hey, like I said, I try to do my best when it comes to freestyling. I'm not no bullshitter. So
Yeah.
hey, shit.
So do you plan on collaborating with like Zach?
What artists you trying to collaborate with that are like in Ogden?
Shit, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's shit. Respectfully, I ain't even trying to collab with nobody. But like, that's whoever fucking with me, I'm fucking with them. You know what I mean? That's pretty much the vibe. You know what I mean? If somebody want to work with me, cool. I want to work with you. If not, it's cool. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get out my own shit, but like I said, I've been doing work with Joe C3 right now. You know what I mean? I got a song with my homie Morky and my boy Bally. Shit, but yeah, like I said, hey, whoever wanna lock in with me, I'll lock in with them. Ain't nobody in particular, you know what I mean? But
is there a lot of like beef between everybody in Ogden or not really?
I don't even know, bro. I mean, I would say everybody got their own issue with somebody, you know what I mean? But that's everybody else's business. I don't know, shit. Like I said, I be getting in the money, staying in my own lane. Shit, I don't be in anybody else's business. I don't give a fuck about what the next guy got going on. The guy behind me, left of me, right of me, you know what I mean? I'm worried about myself.
Hell yeah.
If a nigga want to step in my lane, it's good. We can do whatever.
Continue reading. Nah, bro, but yeah, before we end the podcast, bro, I just want to ask you like 5 random questions, like rapid questions, basically,
okay, cool.
Just so people can kind of just like, I want, like, if they were ever be like, I wonder what, you know, like this and that.
Yeah, bet.
All right, so first question, what's your favorite car?
My favorite car? Shit, fuck, oh, damn.
Cut you off.
Oh, God, shit, I'm not gonna lie right now, shit, I'm trying to get up in a little GLE 600, little Benz AMG.
Okay. Is that your dream car too?
Shit, right now, yeah, shit, I'll be blessed to get up in something like that. Hell yeah. I mean, dream car shit. I mean, no, an SVJ Lamborghini.
Okay, damn.
Hell yeah.
Favorite rapper?
Favorite rapper, Drake.
Favorite song?
Favorite song? Shit, On One.
Alright, what was it? Fucking, favorite thing to do besides rapping?
Shit, bro, I love being a dad and I love being a little gym rat.
Okay, shit. So you've been getting more into the gym like that?
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Shit, I really put in work. Yeah, I put in work in the gym, man. Ain't no joke.
How much did you weigh?
No, I weighed like 220.
220. What are you right now?
So I went down to 155 right now. I'm at 170.
Oh hell yeah! Damn.
10% fat.
Hell yeah!
Damn. Well,
Stupid.
nah, bro. Well, I think this was a really exciting podcast, bro.
No, hell yeah, bro. I've been waiting for this, bro. I was excited, bro.
Yeah, I mean, me too. I was looking forward to it because I just want, like I said, I just want to do more shit with everybody else.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? And like, I don't know you. I didn't know you personally. I mean, maybe I did back then. Shit, I don't know because I don't remember.
Hey, I know shit, bro. It's everybody. At some point, everybody kind of know everybody. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised he don't. He knows so many people, bro.
Yeah, because like I said, maybe I do recognize you if I just show you a picture.
Sometimes,
yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't.
Like, cause I remember him.
Because I looked hella different when I was younger, bro. I looked hella different.
Plus, if you're younger, I mean.
Oh yeah, bro.
You know, like you said, you were chubby. Yeah, you were chubbier too, right?
Oh,
you said long hair. Yeah, bro. I have to see a picture, bro, because.
I'll show you a picture after this.
Yeah. No, yeah, bro. Well, thank you for being on the pod, bro. Before we close out,
thank you for having us.
Yeah, before we close out, do you want to shout out all your like your handles?
Yeah, bro. Shit, add me on everything, bro. It's JAYY2RAWW. Search up the name. That's what it is. You know what I mean? JAYY2RAWW. Everything. Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. When you look it up on Apple Music, SoundCloud, whatever you want, I'm on my platforms. JAYY2RAWW. And that's JAYY2RAWW with 2 W's.
Oh yeah, bro. Do you got any projects coming out soon?
Yeah, bro. I got a song that's about to come out too. here soon, bro. It's called Add Me Up. Telling you, it's the one. This one really gonna turn up.
I'm looking forward to it, bro, and I'm looking forward to doing another podcast with you soon, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, we're just gonna let your story ride out for a little bit longer, so you can have more shit talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bet.
And then,
But we're trying to get into music. Not actually, but we're trying to make a track with
Put
some
on
of the
a beat.
homies just for fun, bro.
Put on a beat.
no, we want to make it a video though.
We tried, we tried it. We were
Can y'all
like,
rap?
Nah.
just for fun.
Come on.
Nah, but like
I swear
I'm saying
can
like I know how to do like the FL Studio shit.
Oh, okay.
Or Audacity. Was it Audacity?
Yeah.
Yeah, like so I knew how to fuck with this, so I was like,
we
man,
was
let's
doing
try
it one day, and then
let's try it. Yeah.
And then we were like, okay, we
That's
gotta actually
tight.
try and record. 'Cause we weren't
Let's
recording that
do it,
day.
bro. Hey,
Yeah.
bro, I'm about to start doing like live streaming and shit, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. Trying to just do like
expand.
yeah, bro. Cause like I said, I be selling a lot of clothes, shoes, jewelry. You know what I mean? I be doing all that shit. So like live streaming and shit.
Yeah.
That should be kind of cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shit. But hey, anything you could do anything to make bread. You could do the TikTok shorts. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
could do YouTube. Bro, there's so much shit you could do off your phone to make bread.
Hell yeah.
If you're broke nowadays, it's
easy.
because of you.
Yeah.
It's because you're lazy.
Hell yeah. All right, bro. Well, thanks for being on
Hell
the
yeah,
pod,
bro.
bro.
Hey,
That shit was
thank
dope.
you, bros. I appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you for having us, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.